Well, I think that's a really interesting point, too, because there's such tradition of hockey in Upper Midwest.
Right.
And now there's a team.
Right, absolutely, it's great, and you know, it's surprising that there wasn't a team in the North American Hockey League in the state of Wisconsin before this, but I think it's a testament to our ownership group, which we have a great ownership group.
That's something I wanted to ask you about, because you have a very diverse group.
Right.
You have several people who are successful in various areas of life and business, but they all have this common thread of interest in hockey. So they all came, and in community, and they came together, and they put this team together, because it's a multi-million-dollar profit-making adventure. No, it's not. No.
No, but I mean, to that point, very civically minded. You know, it started with our founder, Bill McCoshen. You know, played college hockey himself. He's in Madison, but really involved with the youth hockey program there. Was able to get some key Janesville community leaders to also become co-partners. David and Mark Cullen and J.P. Cullen, Steve King, King Capital, Tobin Ryan, Bill Kennedy from Rock Road. So a great ownership group. Plus, we have one of our other owners is a NHL player, Joe Pavelski, who did fantastic in the NHL playoffs this past year, who, you know, played youth hockey in Wisconsin, played junior hockey, got the scholarship to Madison, and now he's playing in the pro. And that's really the ultimate goal for some of these guys. You know, now it's a small percentage of the players that will end up playing pro hockey, but here's a case in point with Joe Pavelski, and now one of our Jets owners, that it can happen. And,
well, and you got to wonder with somebody like Joe, who is he's like 25 or 26, and you know, there's a certain amount of responsibility that comes with just about being part of, you know, having your own business, and also the responsibility of all these kids who are learning from you, and you know, you got to wonder if that helped him in his career being involved with the Jets.
Well, I think so, and I mean, it was kind of him giving back to youth hockey and junior hockey, and I think it's you know, a wonderful thing that he's been an investor in this, because he's not doing it to make money, and I don't think any of the other owners are. They certainly don't want to lose money, but they're really doing it to help out the community and throughout, you know, the Rock County, and provide affordable entertainment. In Joe's point, I mean, just to have him support the team like that has been wonderful, not only from the investment standpoint, but really for the national exposure that Janesville has received from him. I mean, there's been articles that were on the San Jose Sharks website, in National Hockey League magazines, focused on Joe.
Janesville's not really big yet in Southern California.
That's right, or Northern California, or, you know, wherever it is, New York City, where the NHL is based out of, and to be able to, because Joe's ownership, to get national exposure, frankly, international exposure for Janesville, not only because of him, but just the overall having just a team here has been wonderful. It's been one of the added benefits, besides the wonderful economic impact that the Janesville Jets have been brought to the community.
Part of the Janesville model.
There you go. It's been fantastic there. You know, we estimate it's been over $1 million this year that we've been able to bring into the community just because of our camps, you know, the kids coming in with their parents and staying at hotels. And
this is nearly a 12-month-a-year adventure, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So the season is 7 months long, and the playoffs, it can certainly go longer than that. And we have 3 camps during the summer months, and, you know, kids come in for that. So it's you know, it's a year-round job for me, that's for sure. And but we're really excited, and you know, kind of getting back to the economic impact. It's been wonderful, and we've had wonderful corporate support. You know, Alliant Energy is one of our key sponsors. We have 30 other sponsors that have helped invest in the team. That has allowed us to keep our pricing of our tickets down, and also has allowed us to really provide this wonderful entertainment in an area that, as you know, has been somewhat economically depressed, and there's been some, you know, negatives, and GM leaving and those kind of things. Well, here's a real positive, and people have responded, and it's been a social event, and people go down there, as you know, but it's really fantastic hockey, and so it's not only a day to see your neighbor and hang out and grab a refreshment or grab something to eat and do something on a Friday or Saturday night, but it's really to be entertained by some top-notch hockey players that have come from all over the country to be right here in Janesville.
What really impressed me is the quickness of the turnaround that went from the community being kind of saying, oh, I'm not sure about this, and this seems like a good idea, but is it the right time? And all those sorts of questions. And then the game started, and boom, before you know it, everybody's a Janesville Jets fan.
Well, and we, November, December, we had like an 8-game winning streak, and we were packed houses and that kind of thing. But, one of the things that we needed from a business model was to have a beer license down there, and other teams need that in our league. And there was some controversy about selling beer, but we had no problems this year, and it really became a non-issue. And people, there's some naysayers out there, so, oh, geez, this is going to fold, and nobody's going to come to the games. But the brand building that we did, the advertising, the support of our media sponsors has been fantastic. And, we were
I see a lot of Janesville Jets T-shirts out there.
The merchandise sales were strong, and it's great. And really, people have responded. I mean, there's a lot of civic pride about the Janesville Jets.
Absolutely.
So that's great.
Such a strange but real thing about sports is that a lot of people don't connect it with the impact that it makes for the whole community. They think that maybe it affects only people who play hockey.
Right.
But it really affects the entire community, and the sense of pride that it generates is incredible.
Well, absolutely. I belong to the Monday Noon Rotary here in Janesville. It's a big group, and I can't tell you how many people have told me, hey, I went to the game on Friday night or went to the game Saturday night. I've never been.
Just don't impress you.
Yeah, well, I've never been. A lot of people say, I've never been to a hockey game before. I've never set my foot in the Janesville Ice Arena before. So those kind of things, it's great. And, we do a lot in terms of our community activism to give back to the community, donating tickets and do charity benefits.
I saw you guys walking in the walk a mile in her shoes.
Yeah, absolutely. We got involved with that and the Labor Day Parade and Rock Around the Block. And, we've done big charity tie-ins with United Way and Boys and Girls Club and, some things like that. And we've got more of that kind of planned for next year. We're going to do a big weekend for breast cancer awareness. And our guy's going to be in pink jerseys and so in support of that cause. So we've got a lot of things that
if they weren't so deadly, I'd laugh.
That's right. Well, don't take them lightly. They might be wearing pink, but they've got a focused mission, that's for sure. But that's something that we're going to be working on, and we had a great year, I think, on all levels. We want to get more fans down there, certainly, although we averaged about 750 per game, which was great.
Which is actually right at or above your expectations.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'd like to get more than that, try to get that more like 850 or 900. But so we're going to be doing more of that and group outings and those kind of things, but also the community activism, community relations. We did a fair amount of that. We want to get the players out there more. We want to tie in with our corporate sponsors with some charities that they're related to and have alliances with. So to do these kind of strategic partnerships and build on the success that we had in that area last year is certainly a goal and an objective of mine and our ownership group.
Okay. John, is there some kind of something that you learned from this experience, that also a message that perhaps you want to get out there to people who may be watching this?
Well, if you've not been to a Janesville Jets game, I highly recommend going, even if you're not a hockey fan. I mean, it's great entertainment, and it's very affordable. And, our slogan, our tagline for next season is going to be Get Jets Yet, kind of our Got Milk type thing. Because even though we had a tremendous attendance and a lot of repeat people, a lot of new people. There's a lot of people that haven't been there. So I encourage you to come down there, even if you're not a hockey fan. It's very
Chances are you will be by the time it's over.
Well, that's right. Very fan-friendly, very family-friendly. A lot of kids down there, and, mom and dad bringing the kids. And, it's great. And, personally, I mean, I've got to know a lot of people in Janesville very well, and they really take great pride in the Jets and other fantastic parts of the city, the Rotary Gardens, other attractions and events, and so on and so forth as part of the Janesville Mile. It's been fantastic. So we're really happy and proud to be part of that, and we encourage people to come out next season.
John, thank you so much, and best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.